Perfect. 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 Perfect.
Look, we finna be live. I just gotta get these biscuits. I gotta check on my biscuits. Then we finna talk a lot of trash. Cause that's what we do in the sauce, baby. What's the motherfucking deal? Give me just a second. Let me get these biscuits and we go right. Y'all hit that like button. Hit that Sauce Nation roll call while I'm getting the biscuits. Shout out your side with pride, your hood set, Avenue Boulevard, cul-de-sac, all that good shit. Whatever you rep, north side, south side, east, west, you know what I'm saying, southwest, you know what I'm saying, whatever, however you get down, go ahead, drop that in the chat. I'm gonna be right back. And let's have this motherfucker. Cut the fan on. Anyway, what's the motherfucking deal, man? Welcome to Sauce Sports. If you're not familiar with Sauce Sports is a Houston, Texas homer network. We talking all sports, but only Houston. With that being said, man, it feels so fucking good to be a Houston fan right now. I don't care what team you represent, right? I don't care who you get down with. And no matter what side you on, however you rock with the city, it's so motherfucking good to be a Houston fan right now. I guess first and foremost, let's cut the camera. I like this shit. Hold on, let me make sure we activate. I don't even know that I ain't even that shit happens. So anyway, it's been good. It's been a minute since we've been in it. like I said, my work schedule changed up, and so it's been making it kind of difficult to do the sauce consistently like I would really want to do. So as of right now, we're gonna be rocking in the mornings. Hold on, I'm trying to fix this little camera in the background. So as of right now, we're gonna be rocking in the mornings until further notice. So let's do that. Ain't got no light on this motherfucker. Look, this morning shit, like I'm gonna have to adjust. We're gonna be all right though. Oh shit. Active. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this goddamn camera. There's something about this shit. It's being fucking retarded. There we go. It still look like it's a little slow. Yeah, see, I don't know why I got this little weird shadow on my head. Anyway, let's get into it, man. What's the motherfucking deal? I don't like the way that this shit is shaking, so let's take that off. I think that's part of the problem because it's got a double movement situation going on there. So take that off. Yeah. All right. So anyway, like I said, what's the motherfucking deal? Welcome to the sauce. I look crazy. I need to get some light up in this bitch, but it's good to see y'all. So we will be rocking at 9 in the mornings until future notice. Until, like I say, there's a schedule change or something else happens, but that may be a while. But we cannot let, it's like it's been frustrating me for the last few days. I've been like, how the fuck, how we gonna, make it work? So we just gonna have to do some sauce in the morning until things shake up. But what's the motherfucking deal? Let's see who we got in the building. Let's talk about it, man. I mean, there's so much to talk about, not enough time. And we bring back something that y'all been asking for a long time, so we'll get a couple of those in today. We will be bringing back the sauce line. So I'll drop the new sauce line number over there. Already, so I see Lakewood in the building. Let's see. J-Mac, what's the motherfucking deal? Jabari, Gilmore, Lowe's, what's the motherfucking deal? Eastside Hair, what's the motherfucking deal? Wise Man in the building. Shout out to the motherfucking Wise Man. And that's right, hit that like button. Hit that motherfucking like button. Herb Gotti, J Pac, what's the motherfucking deal? Magnificent Merker. What's the motherfucking deal? 290. Press Ryle. Let me see. Charles Mother, shout out to my boys. Slum. Spring Branch in the building already. Trinity Garden in the building already. Man, look, bro. It's a lot going on, right? That's right. Supposed to be. Yeah, man. Hey, baby, I'm trying to tell you, man. Let's see. TD. So, Lise, what's the motherfucking deal? So let's get into it, right? So, like I said, so much to talk about. And we're gonna rock for about an hour in the morning. So, like I said, I got to go to work at 10:30. I work from home, so I literally got to go like right there. But we got to log in early and shit. But we're gonna rock until whatever. Bro, on a scale of 1 to 10, right? And it's just like some quick shit. On a scale of 1 to 10, I want y'all to drop in the chat, and I want you to think about your entire Houston sports fandom, right? Not just Texans fandom, I want to know how you feel as a fan of Houston sports, or if it's just one sports team. Some of y'all are like weird, some of y'all like the Texans, but then y'all like the Lakers, and then some of y'all be fans of some weird obscure ass basketball. Y'all be like, you know what's the weirdest shit to me? People who are like, they got like Cowboys, Rockets, and like they'll be like a Cowboys fan for football, a Rockets fan for basketball, and then like some weird ass like team up in the Northeast somewhere for baseball. I don't understand. But anyway, as a Houston fan, how do you feel on a scale of 1 to 10, right? How do you feel right now in this moment? Right, like just in this moment, right? Like how do you like, and you got to think about your entire career as a fan of Houston sports. Like, how do you feel in this moment? I'll tell you how I feel. And I've been feeling this way before the last couple of wins. I've been feeling this way before Carolina. I told y'all when we kind of started getting the strings back going, the thing that I feel good about is the future, right? The future. And this is not just the Texans. Like you see there have been massive changes happening in the city, right? Astros get a new manager. You got a rookie head. You got the Texans just doing the whole rookie everything, right? Just from the top to bottom, rookie in the organization. Like, I didn't even think they went and cloned Cal, because I don't even know if that's the same Cal that's been around here all these years. Like, and they would comment on something like, bro, let's make something really understood. I don't know how people be rocking or whatever. I mean, let me explain something about myself, right? And I can't speak for nobody else. I can only speak for myself. If it's not Sauce affiliated, and I'm not hating on nobody. Like, this is just how I write. It's how I get down, right? I've always told you, Sauce is fans talking to fans. A lot of these weirdos out here want to try to be like experts and all this weird shit, like, oh, the point. Like, no, I'm your partner. I done ran a couple of y'all in public, and I'm not no funny acting, weird ass nigga. I'm a daddy. I'm gonna show you love. First, if you ever came to a Sauce and you just say, what's up? You ain't even, I'm gonna show love because I appreciate you can do anything, right? But you got these weird people who want to be like experts. No, so I don't watch nobody if it's not Sauce affiliate. I don't really have conversations with nobody unless it's they Sauce affiliate. So whether that's Sauce Nation, you fuck with Sauce, you in the Discord or around whatever. Like, and I'll get facts. Like, I don't care about anybody else. If you're not like a fan, if you're not like, I don't care about your opinion, right? Like, I don't talk about all the fucking sports. I don't care about other teams. It's like, I'm a fan of Houston. This is a Houston fucking channel, right? So it's we're talking Texas mainly, but it's about the city. And so there's going to be things that's going to be affiliated with the city that make this shit go. So I feel good about the future of sports in this city, right? From the Astros, we already know what that is. Not even tripping on none of that. The Rockets, and they have a great fucking young core of talent, right? So I'm not tripping on that. So it means they're going to be watchable for the foreseeable future. But the Texans are the most important because the Texans ain't won shit. The Texans have been around, what is this, 22, 23 years damn near? Something like that. No, well, about 21, 20, something like that. Anyway, but, be math. It's too early in the morning to be doing math. But, yeah, I'm going to start rocking. For those of you just coming in, it's going to be Sauce at 9 in the morning until further notice because, like I said, the work schedule, I don't get off until like 7, and then that's depending on when, if the work is done at 7. Master Race, appreciate the super saucy super chat love. Definitely thank you very much for that, sir. See, I gotta figure out what's going on because something's happening with the notification. I told y'all I've been working on some things to make it much more interactive and a lot more things going on. For whatever reason, I'm having some issues on the back end. I've been trying to work on that the last couple of days. But just as a fan, period, the future. But the Texans haven't won shit. Really in the league, we won a division a couple times, especially there was a couple times it was bad. There was a couple times we were actually a talented team compared to the rest of the league. So this is the most meaningful to me. The Texans are the most meaningful to me because and the Dynamo, my bad, heck, exactly. The Dynamo ball. Like, shout out to watch the Dynamo, right? I went to the Dynamo game. That shit was fun. Like, y'all just got to support the city, bro. Like, I'm telling you, I think that the only thing on my checklist this year that I haven't done, I haven't gone to a Rocks game. So I'm going to hit a Rocks game before the year is up. But other than that, I've been to an Astros game. I've been to a Texas game this year. I went to a Dynamo game this year. So I feel like I'm the reason they're in the playoffs. Right? Oh, man, I ain't get take the sound off. You see how late that delay was? Appreciate the love, Master Race. That was like a late ass. I don't know why it's fucking delaying so late. I gotta see what's going on with that. But yeah, I fucks with the Dynamo, man. That's the crazy. Shout out to Deep Rich. That's the thing, right? Because that's what makes it that much better, right? Being a Houston fan, because you're talking about, and it's like we could sit here and talk about the records. We can talk about, the early accolades. We can talk about the MVP. I honestly don't care about none of that. Like, it's important. It's a conversation to have. I'm talking about what this means for the Houston Texans, like as a Texans fan, right? Because it has been a sufferable situation, to say the least, right? We have suffered as Texans. You get your little highs and then you get your low. We had Booty Warrior, and then we thought that he was a man of integrity. And matter of fact, he's just a man of questionable internal substance, right? And you see whatever he's doing right now. Cleveland is getting some wins, but he's playing like ass. So, that whole thing comes, and he went Hollywood, flipped on the city. Fuck him, right? We don't fuck with him anyway. that's another key thing. Let me point that out because that's why I super fuck with CJ, right? Light skinned CJ. And again, if you gonna come here, where you come away, shut the fuck up and leave. Like if you crying about we calling light skinned CJ light skinned, like leave, like get the fuck out now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I like let me tell y'all something, right? If you saw this, it's not a Texans fan. The Sauce is not a Texan. Like, everybody who's a Texan fan ain't welcome in the fucking Sauce. Like honestly, there's a lot of Texans fans. I'm like, man, fuck them weirdos, right? Like Sauce is a different type of Texans fan. So if you crying out, and I can't stand it. So I'm seeing some people, bro, why you calling them light skinned? See, that's the stuff that's keeping us, man. Shut the fuck up. If you think me calling another nigga light skinned or you calling me dark skinned is the shit that's keeping niggas down, you got your whole set of priorities fucked up. You can't take a fucking joke. Get the fuck up out of here, right? So like that like every time I post a stream or something that say light skinned CJ, somebody got a fucking like I promise y'all, man. If you tell me something about light skinned CJ, I might haul and slap the shit out your ass. It's like if you can't take a joke, get the fuck on. Anyway, but the thing about light skinned CJ, bro, is because what he's doing as a rookie, right? And you know, people say, "Oh, they ain't got no film on." What are you talking about? You played half a fucking season, more than half a fucking season. What do you mean you ain't got no fucking film on him? The man just keeps getting better. That's all it is. Like, you know, the Bengals threw a lot of looks at CJ he hadn't seen before. What happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, the dude is different, right? But he's Houston, right? Even though he's a Cali and I've been telling you, know, we got a California infestation in Houston right now, right? Like, there's a lot of California. CJ can stay. CJ and CJ family, y'all get a pass. Y'all can stay. Y'all. Look, if you like up to a second cousin to CJ, you cool. You can stay in the city, right? I'm gonna need some documentation. I'm gonna need to see a license, a birth certificate. I'm gonna need to see some ancestry history. I'm gonna need to see a connection. See, rest of y'all motherfuckers got to get out. He's way better than Watson because what we saw from Watson was kind of up and down. It was inconsistent, but it would be a flash play here. Like you would watch a Watson game. And there might be two, maybe 3 plays in where you're like, wow. And you're wow. You're like, that's amazing. But a lot of times that was only because he had to use his legs to create. CJ does amazing things from the pocket. He can move. He's not depending on his legs so heavily, right? That's what's going to make him a better long-term quarterback than CJ. And that's what's going to make him a better quarterback overall. Like, you can be mobile if necessary, but he'd rather pick you apart. Right? And that's what makes him score. And that's why the things that he's doing. And I saw somebody mention Sam. I didn't even know Sam Howell was playing in the league. Sam Howell's got more yards than CJ. What are they talking about? Why are they talking about Sam Howell? Because he's a fucking piece of trash. Like, get the fuck out of here, right? Right? Like, get the fuck out of here.
Left, do it right. Do it left. Do it right.
Okay, but here's the thing. Appreciate the love. Shout out to the Super Sauce, Super Chat love. Shout out to Herb Gotti. Appreciate it. Say how you feel about the Dolphins fan crying, saying CJ don't deserve MVP because our receiver core is better than theirs. Let me tell you something. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that because I've seen people kind of, you know, prior to the conversation this season, I think Texans were ranked second to last. And that's what makes this all the better. That's what makes it so much better. Like, a lot of people had like ranked second to last in the league and a lot of stuff, right? People outside of Houston could not name a receiver on this roster. Right? Exactly. Shout out Fofo Big Teddy. Appreciate the Super Sauce, Super Chat love. Yeah, it's like, Ford was exciting. He caught the attention. He was like, yeah, oh man, wow. But it wasn't consistent. It had to be a broken play. It had to be some type of over-the-top shit. And then you had a little tell. You had fucking, what's his name? Well, he fuck with him no more since he went to the Titans. Hopkins. Look, I'm gonna tell you this. You go, look. Andre get a pass, right? Because Andre got forced out. Like, this is we gotta talk about this, right? And he did have Bill, but Watson co-signed Bill. So we should have knew Watson was a questionable character when he co-signed Bill. And we did. I think niggas said that shit like, what the fuck? But he co-signed it. Like, we thought, okay, maybe just showing some loyalty. Man, he's a bitch, right? Like, y'all can feel how y'all want to know people still got love. Watson is a bitch in my book. Will always be. Shout out to the wise philosopher, Lil Troy. Watson still a bitch in my book. So some of y'all don't know nothing about that, right? Hit the CJ celebration one time. I just might. I just might. But again, man, like it's a different energy. And the thing I want to talk about, why CJ's already facing the NFL, because he's doing what he wasn't supposed to do. He's defying the odds, right? And when is the last time you seriously heard about a rookie quarterback? Not in the conversation. We were a couple of weeks ago. We're talking about CJ. Yeah, he's up there for offensive rookie of the Atlanta game, right? We were talking about old buddy. Yeah, CJ's in that conversation, rookie of the year. Now it's like, okay, CJ got the rookie of the year a lot. Second place might be Tank Dell. Like Tank might come in second. Now we're talking about the MVP. We're not talking about offensive rookie of the year. We're not talking about rookie of the year where there's two categories. We're talking about MVP of the motherfucking NFL. A rookie who y'all said was dumb because he didn't take the fucking test. This is why I keep telling y'all about these stat nerds, these stat sexuals, these weirdos. Like, it's cool. It's a talking. Don't base. If you come to me basing some shit off some weird ass fucking stats, dog, we don't need to have a conversation. I've always told you it's the fucking eye test. It's always been the eye test. That's what makes you like them. You don't go, if you do this, you're a fucking weirdo and you might need to leave. Like, if the first thing you do when you go looking for is just start looking up stats and then like, oh, this guy's good, I'm gonna start like you're a fucking weirdo. And then I'm gonna say you're a weirdo. Right? Like, if the stats is what led you to liking a player, not actually seeing them play and then becoming interested in their game, you know what I'm saying? That's weird to me. That's really fucking straight. Like, I understand understanding play and then go back, oh wow, this motherfucker, he put up numbers, okay, I get it, okay. Like, to me, I always said that football is a game you can't just put, it's, I don't know, like the basics, the yards, catches, shit like that, important, cool, whatever. But all that advanced analytical shit, there's so many fucking flaws in that shit. It's not accurate. There's so many variables in that shit. Like, it sounds fucking good, but it's fucking stupid because there's no way to consistently do it across the board, right? So it is what it is. My thing, exactly. It was Jim Brown, right? And that was a different league, a different game. That's when running backs mattered, right? This is a quarterback. And the reason why this feels so good, right? Especially as a Texas fan. This is why I say face of the league, and this is why I'm saying the things that I'm saying. And we can talk about Patty, and we can talk about all these other things. Let's be honest. Nobody was looking at Nico as a number one go-to guy. Woods, older dude. Tank, coming into the league, smaller guy, unproven, don't know yet, right? You get a couple of Cowboys cast-offs, right? And you're telling me that we have a better receiving core? I don't care nothing about Miami. I don't care what Miami thinks, right? Like, go to South Beach and Stroud. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's CJ's mentality that's so fucking, even though he's a Cali kid, it's Houston. Right? Because he's got like a blue collar type of mentality. Like, I'm gonna come in here and work. I'm not gonna take this stupid test. Like, I know what I've come to do. I know what I am. I know who I am. And I know what I'm gonna do. This is why the Texans have an identity now, is because CJ has an identity. And he's brought that identity to the Texans, right? Lovie Smith. Lovie Smith and Lovie Smith deserves some love. Who else? Somebody else. There's somebody else I said we need to get some love to for that. I got a party out here. I'm sneezing and shit all morning. I get a little runny. It's somebody else I said we got to give some love to. We got to give Lovey credit for that. I got to give the GOAT Davis Mills credit for just keeping the seat warm. You know what I'm saying? He knew what he was keeping the seat warm. You know what I'm saying? He knew before y'all knew. Yeah, Akins. But it's like, all of that suffering that we've gone through as Texas fans. And I don't want to put the cart before the horse. I don't even know why I used that saying. I just felt like that was the one to use. I don't want to put the cart before the horse, right? Because I think as Texans fans, we have this thing. And I said, let me stop talking too much. I said, I'm going to open up the sauce line. We have this thing. Cheap t-shirts, Sharice, right? And credit to the Panthers. Thank you. Thank the Panthers. I'll take the loss to the Panthers, right? Because y'all got Bryce. So that's a fair trade. I'll give y'all that one. Nah, fuck it. I love the Panthers. Fuck yes. Because now y'all can sit there and say, we coulda, shoulda, woulda, had. Right? And this is not gonna be the same situation like when motherfuckers was talking about, well, we should have drafted Watson. Watson should have been the first one instead of what was it, Trubisky? I think they drafted Trubisky was first. Like, so like, and then what? And Noah Brown putting up better numbers than Cooks. Right? I was never a Cooks fan. Like, I was never a Cooks fan. Shout out to Tip. I was never a Cooks fan. Y'all know the sauce. Cooks got the slanders. Before the slanders was slanders, like Cooks, like he put up numbers, but he was kind of a whack guy, right? He was kind of a whack ass guy. Let's be honest. He was an Easterby guy. He was whack as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And then like it just little shit. But good. I'm glad he's gone. I want to talk about something too. Something that we've talked about here for a long time that I've noticed that I don't think we've been speaking. There's so many things. Like I say, I'm gonna open up the line because, like I say, it's a lot to talk about. I should have put down some talking points, but I don't know. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna have enough time. But we got dogs. We got motherfuckers who ain't got to worry about their getting followed home. Motherfuckers fucking stalking their Twitter accounts, doing weird shit. Right? So I like Steven Nelson Ward. That's another one. Steven Nelson be talking cash shit. I love that shit. Like I love it. Like you follow him on Twitter, you keep your shit private. But he be talking cash shit. I love that. I love players who aren't afraid to speak. Right? Like the last regime, motherfucker. Well, there are good guys on the other side, so we just come out here and play some football and have a good time. We just You know what I'm saying? Pay me, Rick. But anyway, but now it's pay me, Nick. So anyway, like I said, you see the demeanor, you see the attitude, you see the dog. Like, you see motherfuckers laying niggas out standing out like, I like this shit. I love it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the overall, like it's the shit that we've been begging for here for years, and it's finally here. What do we say? I always cried about get you a player from out of U of H, man. Go get you a player. Went and got you one out of U of H and look what he's doing. Y'all don't understand the dynamic of playing for the house, right? And so I think Tank is really from Florida, but it's a reason he went to U of H and it's a reason he's in the city, right? I always say that. Get you somebody from U of H. They gonna represent for the house. You know what I'm saying? They gonna represent for the house. Then you see how that's happened. We would always say, go get D'Amico. Go get a guy who actually wants to be in. Go get a person. We always say, go get a coach who had ties to Houston originally, right? Because that gives him something to play. Like there's pride on. You go get busted ass New England. I hated the New England Texans for so long. That mentality was fucking stupid. That's why we never win anymore. That's why you would. If we still like, here's the thing. The only reason CJ is also able to do what he's doing now is because it took a change in the overall Texans mentality. We talk about from top to bottom. We'd always talk about when the Texans were really bad, we shit on Cal, shit on Janice, maybe some other things about Hannah, but that's a whole nother conversation. Shout out to my boy Wise. But now, you don't see, I mean, the worst I can say about Cal right now, he might have overcorrected. Because when I seen him and Hannah on that little radio talking about some ski, dial it back by 10%. Like anything Sexy Red affiliated, just no. That's why I don't fuck with Sauce Gardner no more. Like I know I was big for Sauce Gardner, and I ain't gonna get no Stingley hates. The only reason I can't give no Stingley hates is because of this nigga right here. Right? I told y'all 2 weeks of no light skin, and y'all don't understand. I'm boiling up inside. Right? I'm boiling up inside. Devin Singletary made a nigga $5.5 million fucking dollars. Did y'all see that shit? I've been telling y'all I want to start gambling, right? Matter of fact, I'm gonna gamble today. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go gamble. I'm gonna start gambling for real. Like for the football season, I have a midlife crisis. I need to pick up somewhere, right? I feel like gambling would be a good habit to pick up. A good bad habit. A good bad habit. I'm start gambling, right? I'm feeling good. But I don't want to bet on my team. right? Because that's the thing. That's how you fuck up. And let me stop and say that. Because if y'all saw that, it was a parlay for all in the same game. So really, the Texans won this fucking man $5.5 million. It was that Singletary would have 51 yards, score a touchdown. It was like two other things, right? Two other props. So I want to start gambling. I'm gonna start studying gambling. Like, I'm not because I don't like to gamble. I don't like losing money. But I just feel like it's a thing to do. I need to pick up a bad habit. Don't be lose. I'm gonna pay my. If I lose, I'm not gonna bet y'all. I'm not gonna go bet. I'm gonna go bet against the house. Like, I want to win some real money. I'm gonna pay my bets. I ain't gonna do the Lou. Lou be out there. Anyway, if you're in the Discord, you already know. They said to put money on the Rockets, take down Denver Sunday. Illusion. What's the motherfucking deal, man? I didn't even realize. But yeah, that shit was crazy. That was crazy. And so, like I say, it's just it's a different energy in the city, and I don't. But as a Texans fan, I'm partially reserved, right? Because we've had these good feelings before, only to be kind of let down. You know what I'm saying? So it is. Prize picks. See, here's my thing. Like, and y'all let me know in the chat, right? Because like I say, I don't be tipped to a lot of shit. I need to start expanding. Because I try to get on a couple of these sports books, and I know a lot of them because we in Texas, they don't let you play. So I don't know how that works. So yeah, I know. Young Ken told me to fuck with I think Bovado or something like that. Prize Picks works in Texas. Okay, I'm gonna check that out. Bet that I'm gonna get on that. Texas Feed family. Like I'm saying, I love it. I like it. Anyway, let's open up the line. Give me a second. Let me open up the motherfucking thing. We got a new sauce line. We're gonna get back to the sauce. I know it's gonna be weird in the mornings. And I don't even think that I'll be forgetting I gotta switch shit up on this damn deal. Hold on. Not this one. Switching up the other one. Ass. That. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna put the thing on there. And we're gonna take some calls. So we're gonna have like a 5-minute limit on the calls. So let you spill your sauce, and then we're gonna get it right. So we probably wrap up probably like 10, a little after 10. I gotta be at work for 10:30. So maybe 10:15 at the latest. But so we're gonna take us some calls. Yeah, I ain't even got a sauce line thing no up. It's been so long since we did a sauce line. God damn. Players fuck up. Y'all apologize, right? I apologize. And I apologize because, like I say, it's been a lack of sauce. I've just been trying to figure it out. I didn't know if the morning thing was going to be a thing. So just expect at 9 o'clock, we're going to start rocking in the mornings. So I know some of y'all at work. Some of y'all might be on the couch. I don't know what the fuck y'all do. Some of y'all might need to be in fucking school getting a goddamn education. I think we good. All right. So let me drop the number on here. Just throw it up here real quick because I did not do this beforehand. Blickety blick. How long has it been since we've had a sauce line call? It's been years, right? And that's what initially made the sauce what it was. So post game this week. I think we need to fire up the sauce line. I think we do. Right, because I could only imagine some of the calls that we would have had in some of these last couple of weeks, man. I could only imagine some of the sauce calls we would have had in these last few weeks. It'd have been ridiculous. It would have been really, 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 really crazy. What is the number? I'm just dropping them. I ain't flipping number. You call, you can text, you can do whatever. What is this number? It's just small as fuck. I should put the wrong number on this motherfucker. Let y'all call the wrong person. How about that? I ain't like them apple. Anyway, 713-424-2699 is the sauce line. Give me a sec because I guess I gotta set the settings up for the audio too. So y'all know I work live. That's how I do it. But and I think I got that right. Let me know if it's said if it's busy or anything, because I know I think it's a different setting. I got to check on this deal than normally. But yeah, man, like, and it's a thing, right? And again, I've been saying I'm cool no matter what happens. So right now, I talked about earlier, it's the future. That's what I love. That's what makes me feel the best about everything. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling in to the sauce line? this morning?
Hey, what's going on? It's
No, you said cut
Elijah
the
up
fucking
here.
volume. I know that's
I'm
too
calling
loud.
in
Ain't
from.
no fucking volume. All
Yeah, let me know you can hear me.
right, there we go. That's what's the motherfucking deal. Who we are calling the sauce line this morning?
Hey, what's up, brother? It's Elijah from San Antonio, but I'm up here in Spokane, Washington right now doing college and whatnot. But I just called in listening here before I go into work. Yeah, no, man, it's crazy going on with CJ. Like, it is a different level, and it's different than Watson, and it is. And I have the same feeling that you do about having reserves, right? Like, oh shit, I've done this before. We've had a quarterback that we love so much and that we brag about. But I was thinking about it the other day, and I think the major difference is like Watson was like a toxic relationship, right? Like the best times are like really, really good, but like the bad times are really bad. Like I'm defending him in front of my friends and shit. Like I'm like, yo, like, you know, I'm like, no, like it's just a phase. Like we've been through this, but like y'all don't know him like I do. Like it's been different. But now that it's gone, we can look back at it and be like, yeah, I'm just glad I got out. Like, but with CJ, you know what I mean? He's a mild-mannered man. He cares for me and the kids. He thinks about I wanna make sure that you can talk good about me when you're out on the town, and and that's sick. You know what I mean? Him talking about, oh, when y'all wear that logo, I want you to rep it.
Yeah.
I'm sure Watson felt that way, but he never had the wherewithal to say it. You know what I mean? Like, dude, it's incredible. I'm so excited. And the big question with Watson, especially because before him, I don't feel like we had how do I say this? With Watson, obviously he's a dual threat QB, and I don't feel like the Texans had that before. So there's the big questions of like, oh well, we've liked Matt Schaub. Like, is Watson going to get hurt, if he runs too much, the RG3 effect, things like that. But, like, CJ is set for success long term. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. And it's his game. It's the way he plays. He has, I won't say a safer game, but he doesn't take those unnecessarily bodily risks. And it makes me kind of look back because you see a couple of the same pieces that were here when Ford was here, but you're not seeing the sack numbers, right? And I know a lot of times we used to put a lot of shit on that line for Watson, but we've seen CJ play with pieces of an offensive line. At one point, maybe 3 or 4 starters might have been out, and still have this consistency and this success, and still not taking the sacks. I want to say when what they call the moving company boys, when they were out, he was having games without getting sacked, right? Because so it's like it's CJ's game that has elevated the whole thing, and I agree. The whole toxic relationship about Watson, that's a perfect fucking analogy.
Right. Yeah, no, it's gonna be good things coming up with Stroud. It is different. And like I got to say that 5 inches from the mirror a couple times. Like this is different. This is a different set. You know what I mean? Like I'm not crazy. And finally you're seeing it around the league. But you had made a good point. Like there's not the bodily risk. There's not. I mean, but that's what made Watson exciting, as we already talked about, the volatility of like him doing the crazy shit against Buffalo, where he spun off 5 dudes at once. It was crazy. But CJ doesn't need to do that. And honestly, I think that makes him a better threat because no one's expecting him to take off. What was that last play in Cincinnati where, the Bengals had it kind of locked up in the red zone and he saw the lane and, just kind of went. He went untouched. Yeah. There was not a thought in the Bengals' mind that like, oh, CJ's gonna move on us. But he did it and it works and it's effective because you don't know if he's going to or not. Watson, it was like, yeah, shit. If he doesn't find his primary, receiver, maybe a second route, he's off. Yeah. And that created magic, but holy shit, did it create heartache?
Yeah, definitely. And so I agree. And it's just like, I don't think I won't say we don't go on emotion because we do go on the emotional roller coasters. And but the thing I think about CJ, and I'll give it to Watson. Watson did have a couple of games where he had a stellar performance, and then at the end of the game, defense let him down. Right. And we saw CJ kind of have one of those. And then you see him follow up with 2 back-to-back, just amazing performances, game-winning drives. Like when the game is on the line, he's not afraid. He doesn't shudder. And it's like you I can't even explain. It's just like I said. That first time when I think it was 46 seconds left, and I saw the 46 seconds. There was a tidbit for a second. I was like, "Fuck, we're fucked." But then it's like you see his demeanor, you see his poise, and it's like, well, let's see what happens. Like all that worry kind of went out, and then as he's just methodically moving the fucking ball down the field, he I know people say, oh, he's a rookie, he's not going to be. Now he's playing like a seasoned veteran, right? Like he's playing like he's been here before.
I was thinking, like, this must be how Patriots fans felt with Brady a couple years in, right? The idea is like, oh, we get the ball with, like, more than, like, I don't know, 8 seconds, we could probably win. Like, you know what I mean? Something would have to go wrong for us not to win with 46 seconds left on the clock, you know, in 100 yards to drive down the field. Like, but... And I hope I can keep this feeling because it makes me enjoy other things in life. I noticed lately that my happiness is directly correlated with the Texans' success. But so maybe the sun does shine a little brighter when we got CJ on the field. Shit, man. But I'll let it go. I got to get to work and I'll let other people call in. I know I exceeded my 5 minutes. So thanks for having me on, Honcho.
Shout out to Elijah for restarting the sauce line, the first call of the new sauce line, man. I appreciate you calling in. You have a great day, sir.
Hell yeah.
Already. Let's go Texas. Like yeah, we was with it. But like I say, the thing is like what Watson did, I felt like we got cheated on, right? With 30 unlicensed massage therapists. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who we got calling into the sauce line this morning, man?
We got DJ Big Mac.
Already DJ Big Mac. What's the motherfucking deal? What's on your mind, man? How you feeling about them Texans, man?
Man, look here, man. I'm just going to say it's a great time to not only be a Texan fan, but to be a Houston fan. You know, beside the Astros, I just want to say this. We've been feeling down, man. I just want to give a shout out to the Rockets for being on a 6-game winning streak. You know what I'm saying? And then the Texans, we got CJ. I looked back at the scores the other day, and I saw the 2 games that we lost to the Falcons and to Carolina, and we only lost by like 2 or 3 points, man. You know, and we got a real quarterback, a real decision maker, a real coach, real coaching staff. You know, Bill O'Brien, he over there struggling in New England. I'm so happy when I see that shit. I don't know what to do, man. Because they say, hey man, he going off on Mac Jones. Who go off on a quarterback? I'm like, he went off on Tom Brady, man. He went off on Tom Brady to go. The man ain't got no control, man. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm glad he's not being successful. I'm glad that we are. We know that Motor, as they call him, he's a better fit for the zone blocking scheme. But I believe even if Pierce had a ran, I think he would have got something on him, man, because the offensive line was just doing their job. Yeah. And they're building a cohesiveness because you got the same guys playing a couple weeks, man. So, I mean, you know, every week it was like, oh, man, you know, next man up, you know, and they don't make excuses. That's another thing, too. They had that dude got an interception. He got like 2 last names. I don't even remember his last name. You know what I'm
Houston
saying?
something. I can't remember.
Yeah. Well, but I'm saying a guy in the secondary because number 0, he got one interception. I can't remember nobody's name today. I need to look at the roster, but I'm just saying though, you know, it's next man up mentality. Ridgeway go down, and then your boy come in there and get 3 sacks. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if we was able to put a completely healthy team on the field, I know we top 10. I know we top 10 with a completely healthy because we haven't. Yeah. And every time they put somebody else in there, man, the guys step up, man, and they just, I mean, the mentality, the energy. You understand what I'm saying? And then CJ is a very cerebral player. He make a mistake, then I ain't gonna do that shit no more. You know, I ain't gonna do that again. So I mean, just watching it all come together. And then the national media praise. You understand what I'm saying? Just to see the naysayers and the doubters. I mean, they got him in the MVP race. They said, man, a rookie ain't won the MVP since Jim Brown. You understand what I'm saying? Since Jim Brown, and they talking about this cat being the MVP, and he don't let it go to his head. You know what I'm saying? He even killed. I mean, It is a great time to be a Texan fan. I was at the Buccaneers game.
Yeah.
I took my godson to the game. This was his first game he ever went to. He's 16 years old.
Yeah.
Went to the game sitting in section 101. We were sitting by the end zone when he scored the game winner. You understand what I'm saying? When it was
Lifetime
46
memory.
seconds on the clock,
Yeah.
all the people started walking out the stadium like they used to do back in the day. And we was like, damn, man. And they was like, same old Texas. And to see him, as they say, matriculate down the field. Because I'm like, he threw the ball in the middle of the field. What the hell he doing, man? They ain't got no time. Time out. He threw it again. Time out. Hit Tank Dell on the edge. Scored the touchdown. When he hit Tank Dell on the edge, my godson say, oh, that's a bean tap right there. That's a bean tap right there. Then they scored. It's a wrap. It's a wrap, man. You got the real deal, the authentic. We got the best quarterback in the draft. They need a Kyle Lovett-Smith and take him out to dinner, buy him a private jet, get him a Maybach. You understand me? They need to have I'll be at the side. He need to be on the sideline as an honorary Texan staff member, whatever, because he did the best thing for this organization by beating the Colts and letting us get Coolidge, whatever his middle name is, Stroud, and that's all I got to say. And I'm so glad you back, man, because I watch all these other podcasts, man. Y'all was the only podcast that I used to faithfully watch with you and Wise and the other guys that would come in, like with the Tin Man and, the other people, man. And I see these other guys and they blowing up, getting 9,000 subscribers and all this. And it's good. They give us content. But y'all are only brothers, man.
Yeah.
Y'all the only brothers, man. And y'all know how we feel, man. So to see you back, man, and doing y'all thing, man, it's much love. I appreciate you.
Thank you,
I'm
sir.
straight out of Galveston, Texas.
Already.
I rock all the H-Town because y'all the closest thing to home. If Galveston had a team beside the Whitecaps, if we had a Seagulls team, I'd be rocking with them. But I appreciate you coming back, man.
Yes, sir.
And I want y'all to stay strong.
Absolutely.
Spitz, Wise, Tim, man. And I know I'm forgetting the light-skinned dude. I think he's
Wink.
a truck driver.
Wink.
Yeah,
and,
Wink, man. But say, man, I'm glad you back. And it's much love to the Sauce, man, and H-Town in this thing, man. I'm throwing up the H's right now. I know you can't see me, but I'm throwing them up, baby.
Already, man. I appreciate that love. Thank you for calling in, BJ.
All right, yeah.
All right, have a good. Man, look, I'm gonna tell y'all something, Sauce Nation, man. Who we on the sauce line this morning? I'm over here muted and talking shit. I'm going off. It ain't nothing but love. I'm just saying how much I got love for y'all. But I be hitting the button. I be trying to let people speak and shit. And I was just saying that it's a lot. Look, to repeat what I said, yeah, we could be fake. We could be phony. Shout out to DJ. We could be fake. We could be phony. It's a lot of quote unquote YouTubers, Texans tubers now that have relocated or that are sponsored by larger entities and things like that. But if y'all notice, it's a lot of motherfuckers who used to be with radio networks or TV stations. They're doing YouTube channels now. And certain things look real. So you see some of these motherfuckers who used to be like cornballs on the radio. Now they're trying to add a little slang, a little urban conversation next time. And this is the reason why we don't fuck with them niggas. Like, they don't fuck with us, but we don't really fuck with them, right? And I know people said, the Fox thing and all that other shit. That shit wasn't gonna make or break the Sauce, no way, right? So it's motherfuckers who wish they would have had those opportunities and all of those shit. Nobody tripping on that. But my bad. Who we got on the Sauce line this morning?
Hey, it's your boy Josh again, man.
Josh, you been drinking Hennessy, Josh?
Not so much.
Okay, because it's too early to be drinking.
I'm just
No, what's going on with you, Josh? What's on your mind, man?
All right, man. I'm just glad that for starters we have a franchise QB again, and also we have the right coach with the franchise QB again. You know, before we thought we had a franchise QB, but you know the coaching wasn't where it needed to be, and now we have two going in the right direction. So that's something I'm really proud about. But about CJ, I had a feeling he was going to be good. I didn't know he was going to be this good until I guess that Jacksonville game where he went off. I was like, okay, he got a chance. And in the Steelers game, he just confirmed it.
Yeah.
Because even the NFL, they're talking about the game-winning drives. Stroud been doing this. I mean, if the defense hold up a little bit against Atlanta, I mean, that's a game-winning drive right there.
Yeah.
So,
They let Fuchs and that golf have a career day against us.
Yeah, right. So so Stroud been doing this. I'm glad the league is finally catching up, and I'm glad that Stroud is actually getting the praise he deserves. As far as the MVP, he should be the front runner, but you know we're gonna see if voters do the right thing and actually vote with what they're seeing and not just due to he's a rookie and things of that nature. Because this was any other QB doing this, he'd be in the MVP race. He'll be actually the favorite because Stroud is probably like the 6th or 7th favorite right now, which is kind of crazy. You got guys that Stroud is overplaying that has high odds. So if you want free money, bet on CJ to win MVP. So so that's where I'm at.
So what was it? What was the game, the play specifically that made you determine that CJ Stroud was official?
Yeah, the game and the play that made it sure that CJ was official was actually the 3rd and 6 to Tank Dell like down the sideline in that Jacksonville game. Like I know it was a busted play, it was wide open, but for at least CJ to see the freshman and for CJ to actually lead Tank Dell down the field, because normally for some other QBs they'll throw it at Tank Dell and he'll probably go out of bounds. But for him to lead Tank Dell up the field and for Tank Dell to readjust catching stride and run for a wide open TD. Like people think, that's an easy play, but it's not that easy trying to lead a wide receiver like that. And Tank Dell made a good adjustment and adjust his head, and he was able to run into the end zone. So that play there was one of the good plays I've seen. But also later on in the season when we played Carolina in the loss and he threaded it between two people and he hit Noah Brown. Noah Brown was able to run and get to the 1 yard line. Like that just was amazing right there. Not many QBs can make that throw too. So that one play against Jacksonville really solidified it for me.
Shout out to Cornmeal. Okay, and so you know what? I might have to take that. Are you a gambling man, Josh? Do you gamble? You bet on games?
I mean, I use prize picks on occasion, so I don't go too crazy because NBA kind of beat me over the head last year. So I don't go too crazy no more.
I'll let Hennessy and gamblers say you're gonna lose your money. You better chill out. No, but that's a bit. So what do you expect? Do you think the Texans make a playoff push, Josh?
I guess at this point, if we beat the Jags already, so I think we could make the playoffs. Actually, win the division there because we got the Jags at home. So if we take care of business, play the way we should play, then we should win that. Our schedule is a little bit more favorable than everybody else, but we can't lose games like the game we got against the Cardinals because the AFC is tight. All of a sudden, Denver was dead, and all of a sudden they're on the road. So the whole AFC is like 5-4, 4-5 at this point, which is insane. So we can't drop games. We got to keep winning. But I believe with this coaching staff, with this QB, that we can do it.
I agree. And the thing is, like, and I'm gonna be, I hate to say it because, like, as Texans fans, I won't say that we have the right to feel so, but I'm starting to get cocky. Like Elijah mentioned, when he said, like, this is what it must feel like when Patriots fans had Tom Brady, right? Like, because you're starting to see him do it consistently. Like, it's not a one-off. It's not a lucky play. You're seeing that it's ingrained in him, right? And again, he's a rookie. He's getting acclimated to the league. He's only going to get better, right? A couple of weeks ago, who was it? Against the Steelers game. Everybody, he's played multiple better games since the Steelers game, right? And the reason why I say I'm kind of getting cocky too is I don't want to be cocky because I try to remain humble, but let's be honest. That Panthers game, we shouldn't have lost that bitch, right? Shouldn't have lost the fucking Panthers game, right? It is what it is. Shouldn't have lost that Panthers game. Really shouldn't have lost that Atlanta game. It is what it is, right? But You flip those two, you're talking about a completely different company, and it's really where the Texans should be. But again, those are games where the situation was kind of out of CJ's control. So I really feel like, and I've been saying that I think the Texans are much better than we're getting credit for, right? Especially to be so fucking young. And think about that. Being that fucking young means we get to see years of this. Like DJ was talking about, the cohesiveness of the line playing for a couple of, imagine when these motherfuckers play together for a season or get a couple of years of the togetherness as a offense, right? That understanding. This is just a couple of weeks. So I mean, the future is is only going to get better. Okay, one question before we wrap it up. Aside from CJ Stroud, who is your Texans MVP right now?
Texans MVP right now? God, dog. I'm gonna be a little homer. I'm gonna rock with the guy from UH, guys that I've seen play. I gotta go with Tank on this one, bro. The way he can separate, the way he can make CJ's life easy. CJ's playing well, but like Tank's separation numbers are like off the charts. Dude's wide open almost, if not every play, but every other play. And for him to be that small, that size, and to be always available, he's actually getting to the point where he can dictate coverage. He's getting to the point where guys have to account for him on defense, and he's part of the reason why this offense can go. So I'll just give it to him.
Okay. That's all right. I agree with that. You know, I already go cool. Shout out real quick. Real quick. There was 3 gentlemen that lost their lives, former U of H players, one of them being DJ Hayden.
Oh, yeah.
And so I just want to send my condolences out to their families. Not just because of USH, they was young men, you know what I'm saying, and it's an unfortunate situation. So I definitely did want to say that. But okay, all right. That's all you got for me today, Josh?
Yeah. And one thing I guess on the like the Texans though, and also with the AFC like being so tight there, like I said before, like we can't really drop games. We got to be in a position where we actually like go and handle our business. And I'm actually want to make the playoffs for this reason because this is an evaluation year for me. I want to be like, okay, if we go to the playoffs, I don't think we win the Super Bowl. If we do great, that'll be amazing. But you go to the playoffs to actually expose where you are, your weaknesses, where if this position is getting cooked, we can go fix that because we got some cap space. So we go to the playoffs, like it's really like a benefit for us, and really almost an extra year because rookies really don't make the playoffs in their first year. So it will be phenomenal for this place, and honestly, to where we're going. So I'm excited for the journey, and I can't wait to see what's in store after that.
No bad. Okay, I'm looking for the phone. Okay, and one thing, here's my deal, and I'm okay. Let's feel like this, and y'all let me know how y'all feel. Y'all know when I say things on the call, I'm speaking to the call, I'm speaking around. If you in the chat, I'm asking y'all the same questions. Y'all are fresh ingredient. You fuck with the sauce, you're a fresh ingredient. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. And so y'all, if y'all don't know how the sauce go, if I'm asking somebody, if I'm asking a question on stream, this for you, the viewers as well. So I do be expecting y'all to respond in the chat. So when I asked who is outside of CJ, who's the Texans MVP, I'd be expecting y'all to answer that shit. Y'all just sitting there. Because I know some of y'all at work, your boss gonna fire if they catch you on the phone. So I'm gonna let y'all make it. But the rest of y'all answer that shit. But I feel like if they go to the playoffs, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like anything, if they go to the playoffs healthy, not like a situation where you kind of, takes me and you win a couple games, but if they go into the playoffs, I feel like anything is possible at this point. Like, I feel like the Texans can bang with anybody. And it's going to get to a point where they're only getting better. Like I said, you got to look at some of these losses, some of the wins that they were able to have too. Missing pieces like Nico didn't play. Or it's always something or somebody that's a key piece. You had a couple of weeks without Woods, a couple of weeks without Tank. But still having that consistency and that success. So, Noah Brown was gone for early in the season, then came back and been balling out of fucking control. Schultz balling. So it's like, I feel like you don't know who it's going to be, right? Singletary. Like, you don't know who's going to have the breakout game. Like, CJ's going to be CJ. But then who's going to be the next man up? Like you said, like who's going to be the guy, right? So where there weren't weapons, CJ turned them into weapons, right? So you gotta fuck with it, right? Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Shout out to D Davis. And it's like it's so much going on with the Texans. Like, and we want to attribute all this to CJ, But man, there's so much credit to go around. Like I don't even know where you start with it. But
And one of those credit guys are a guy that ain't gonna be here long. I know we criticize like Floyd sometimes for his play calling, but if you watch the league, the play calling is so bad that it won't surprise me that Floyd is up out of here by the time the next calendar is around. I think it's 2 years, but the
yeah,
NFL is predictable. Like we seen Vrabel get hired off a bad defense, so
yeah. And again, like
in one season.
like DJ just said, shit. Somehow Bill O'Brien still got a fucking job. Like you would think that. Anyway, watching how you perform with Houston, and anyway, it is what it is. So that's been Josh, man. I appreciate you calling in, Josh, and it's good to hear from you, man. I know it's been a minute since we've been on the subject. It's good to hear from you, big dog.
All right, man. I'll see you around.
All right. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make Josh probably be the last call for the day. I know it's a couple other folks calling in, because I do got to get ready to get. I gotta go to work. I gotta go all the way, like right there to go to work. But I do got to get ready for that shit, but all that shit up. So for if you don't know, Broderick obviously doesn't read and he doesn't follow the sauce on any platforms because I said it on the Twitters yesterday that it's going to be morning sauce. I posted a thing on the YouTube community page that several people voted on and commented on about doing morning sauce. Posted the notification on IG that was going to be a morning sauce. On the Twitters, it was going to be a morning sauce. And on the, I don't know if I put it, I think I put it on the YouTube that we have morning sauce later. But anyway, we know Broderick. Broderick is special. Hello, Heidi. But again, so man, like I say, we gonna get back to rocking in the mornings. I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of sloppy today. I was up a little bit late last night. If you fuck with the den, we're gonna have some good content for the den today. I should be dropping 2 recordeds. I gotta kind of finish editing those. But aside from that, man, Sauce Nation it's a good time right now. Like you gotta think about all the years that we've been doing the sauce. It wasn't like the Astros were balling, but it was like Ray and Hector, they were more on the Astros type stuff. I didn't want to jump on the bandwagon. I'm an Astros fan now, right? I had to wait till they lost, and I jumped on. We didn't win this season. But so again, like I said, we're gonna be rocking at 9 for the foreseeable future in the mornings. We'll definitely try to drop some recorded content in the evening when I get a chance. It's just the timing, right? The work schedule. Like, I'm working on some other things to free that up because I'm gonna tell you so much more that I want to do. That like y'all have no idea. So much more that will be done. Shout out to Ken. Shout out to Fofo Big Teddy. Shout out to Herb Gotti. Matter of fact, let me switch this. And I see we got 35% yes. Hold that real quick. On the CJ polls, 35% yes. I see we got undecided 35. So that's weird, right? YouTube is not mathing correctly. You got CJ 35% yes, 35% undecided, and 29% no. That shit don't even add up. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't even add up. What the fuck, YouTube? Man, that's an interesting question. Very interesting question to have. I think in free agency, you're going to see a lot of guys want to come to you. We used to talk about guys want to come and play with Deshaun, but I think they, that is what it is. Whatever. I think motherfuckers going to come fuck with CJ. And CJ is low-key a gangster. Some of y'all might not see it like he's a humble man, a man of God. CJ is a killer. Right? And I'm not saying that he's physically murdered somebody, but he's murdered them on the field. CJ is a fucking killer, right? It's in the eyes, it's in the point. Like a motherfucker who's that calm under pressure, who's that calm when the fucking, like the little dog in the house, the shit burning down, this is fine. That's CJ. This is fine. Fucking the walls are melting around this motherfucker. Let's go out and play, right? So it's crazy, right? It's super crazy. So, and also, I'm gonna hurt some feelings with this one. I'm gonna tell you why CJ is is way better than Deshaun. And I'm going to end the stream on this because I got to go to work. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. CJ's better because even though he's locked up, CJ know who his daddy is. Right? I told y'all about players with fathers, and y'all kind of gave me some shit when I said that about 2 drafts ago, I want to say. Like, I said that should be a curriculum in drafting players. Like, you need to know the level of impact that their father had in their life. I think that a lot of people go say, there's a damn conversation, whatever. That's a factor. Because you notice, look at players who like Mahomes, right? It was people whose fathers were like, I ain't realized Mahomes' daddy is ghetto than the motherfucker. Like, for however Mahomes came out, that nigga daddy hood than the motherfucker, right? But yeah, in life, period, right? So my thing is just that that's an important factor as being a man, how to handle certain things, right? If you've only been emotional, raised around emotions, like what's his name? Who's the USC quarterback? I wouldn't draft that bitch for shit. I wouldn't draft that bitch with the motherfucking Mr. Irrelevant. This motherfucker went and jumped in the fucking this motherfucker went and jumped in the stands and cried over his mama. Right? So, shit. Hey, I feel you, Heidi. But he knows where to find him. Deshaun can run all around the field all he wants to. He ain't gonna never find that nigga. Anyway. Caleb, yeah. Bitch. That's his name. Ain't no motherfucking way, bro. I wouldn't want to play for that nigga ever again. Like, where's the transfer portal? Open that bitch up and let me go. I don't want to play with this bitch. This nigga crying. Crying ass nigga. Anyway, let me get up out of here, man. I fuck with y'all. I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. We're only gonna get better. So I see y'all kind of fucking with the morning. So we're gonna start rocking in the mornings. We're gonna get that thing going. So 9 tomorrow, y'all be here, be there, be square, all of this shit. I didn't think half y'all even got up in the morning, I'll be honest. So whatever. So it is what it is. That's draft night. Draft night is exceptional because you've transcended from, you've reached the goal of what you've always wanted to, right? And like I want to say, like Spitz, I want to say was saying the other day, we saw Buddy cry when he got paid, and then he turned into the bitch he really was, right? But when you transcend, I'm not knocking that, but you ain't seen him crying on the field. Like I say, I ain't tripping. You know, he's light skinned. You expect that on draft night. Damn it. My nose is running. I'm not bad. That's why I say I've been trying. That's why I've been muting myself. My fucking nose has been, I don't know what the fuck has been going on. So, pardon me. I don't like sneezing on stream, and I don't like doing weird shit. But yeah, man, I fuck with y'all. I'm out here. I gotta go to work. I fuck with y'all, man. Sauce Nation, I love y'all. I appreciate it. Shout out to everybody who called in. I promise tomorrow, I'm gonna have my points together. I ain't gonna random and be all over the place. I'm gonna have my points together. And then I'm gonna probably rock for maybe 15, 20 minutes. I'm over the Sauce line. Try to get at least 40 minutes worth of calls, something like that. But with that being said, y'all be cool like y'all be cool, Sauce Nation. Hit the like button. Follow on all the social. Look, I know I don't be posting shit on, but you can follow. Right? Just follow. Just do it. You want to be a part of the Discord? That's like 24/7 Sauce, $5 a month. Hit the Patreon. Going to be doing some things there. Like I said, I'm just it's something with this shit is not triggering right. So once I get that fixed, it's gonna be real live. once I get a couple of these things set, it's gonna be real live. And shout out to all of my sons, right? You know, it's a lot of motherfuckers out there. Seen their styles change, seen their behaviors change, and I seen a lot of motherfuckers like when I was dealing with some shit and I was on that hiatus. I seen a lot of motherfuckers really try to steal the sauce, bro, and that's bothersome. That's bothersome. Hey, that's a great song. Not free. That's like one of my favorite songs. That's why I went to that Lauryn Hill Nas concert a couple of years back. But I can't free these sons. I got a lot of sons in H-Town, and so you know, it's all good because Daddy's home. All right, we good, baby. Sauce Nation, I fucking love y'all, baby. With that, y'all be cool like y'all be cool. Most of all, y'all stay saucy. You know.